We attribute much of our personal growth, success in business, and wealth building, as well as sustainable fulfillment in all areas of life, to being avid lifestyle readers. This Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss summary is the first of our Elevation Books reviews of Millionaire Mindset Books playlist. The intention of our book reviews is to offer value, of course, and a compelling reminder that despite technological advances, the timeless tradition of reading remains a significant tool for personal evolution. Books are more than diversions, they are fundamental to growth and self improvement. Well chosen books inspire me to sculpt my life with deliberate thought, treating books as more than recreational, but as critical components in my quest to evolve. Hi there, I'm Susan Batchelder, co-founder of Elevation Guild. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications by tapping the bell to catch all of our book reviews in this new playlist. Hit the like button if you receive value in this video. Let's dive into the book review. Imagine learning from over 200 world-class performers from all over the world. Tools of Titans, the tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icons, and world-class performers by Tim Ferriss is, in my opinion, an excellent book. Condenses a lot of knowledge and insights Ferriss gained from interviewing hundreds of high performers on his podcast, The Tim Ferriss Show. The Tim Ferriss podcast has over 100 million downloads, featuring guests such as movie stars, four-star generals, pro athletes, hedge fund managers, billionaires, investors, entrepreneurs, and more. So, a wide range and wealth of value from each one of those titans. Tools of Titans is one of my coffee table books, actually. It's got so much information in there. It's a great pick up and read a bit here and there whenever you feel. And it was, or whenever I feel, I should say. It was a gift from a longtime friend and mentor of mine who passed away a few years ago. We spent much of our time discussing books and their impact on us, which was just great intellectual, challenging, and rewarding, growth provoking conversations. An incredible multimillionaire, Joe, generously shared his wisdom as a very skilled speaker all over the world. Fitting in with millionaire mindset books in Tools of Titans, Tim Ferriss has taken highlights from these interviews that he did on his podcast, and he's written a playbook. And that's what this book essentially is, a playbook for all of us to access. In this summary, we will start with what makes these people titans and different from other people. Then we will talk about what do they all have in common. So let's dive into their difference. What makes them different than all the rest of the people and titans, really? They create rules for themselves, unique rules, which allow them to essentially bend reality to their will. These rules are often uncommon habits and bigger questions. Bigger and better questions demand bigger and better answers, seeking for solutions to perceived impossible goals. These rules also are custom to themselves, their strengths, their weaknesses, and what they are aiming to accomplish, their goals, what they're heading for. Now let's dive into the commonalities. Each one of these titans have daily mindful and meditation practice that they do. They also each have an immutable belief that failure is not an option. Another likeness that they have is they convert weaknesses into competitive advantages. This book is a powerful reference guide to discover people to learn from and model using tools contained within it. In fact, in the preface, in the beginning, Tim Ferriss wrote, "This book is a buffet. Here's how to get the most out of it. Rule number one, skip liberally. I want you to skip anything that doesn't grab you. This book should be fun to read and it's a buffet to choose from. Don't suffer through anything. If you hate shrimp, don't eat the goddamn shrimp." And then rule number two, skip, but do so intelligently. So, in other words, leave a note of something that you don't want to read right now, but want to go back to. You'll see I have many tabs. They're either highlighted of people and sections that I want to go back to, that I want to dive more into, or that I simply enjoyed. So, and I move the tabs around all the time. It's just one of those books that I pick up frequently and have available to dive into. And that's exactly what Tim Ferriss was hoping that it would be. Now, he has divided Tools of Titans into three main sections: healthy, wealthy, and wise, which correspond to different aspects of personal development and performance. This also will help you decide which section of interest at the given time that you want to do some reading. We'll go through some of the key takeaways in each section. Number one, health. The importance of developing good daily routines, particularly around sleep, exercise, and nutrition. For example, Ferriss outlines the benefits of a low carb diet and intermittent fasting. Then, mindfulness and meditation as keys to maintaining emotional and psychological health. Many of the individuals interviewed by Ferriss cited some form of mindfulness practice as the key to their success. The use of specific tools and techniques, such as the fear setting technique for mitigating fear and stress, and the practice of Stoic philosophy for maintaining emotional resilience. Section number two, wealthy. The importance of effective time management. This includes the concept of the 4-hour work week, another Ferriss idea, as well as other time management strategies like delegating tasks, setting clear goals, and focusing on the most important tasks. The value of continuous learning and adaptations. Many of the individuals interviewed by Ferriss emphasized the importance of keeping an open mind and always learning new things and staying adaptable in a fast changing world. The mindset of abundance and the power of positive thinking. Many of Ferriss's interviewees express the belief that there is plenty of opportunity to go around and that focusing on positive outcomes can help bring them into reality as it adjusts your perspective and will affect the actions that you take as well as the plans that you make. Section 3, wise. Power of asking the right questions. Ferriss believes that one of the most important skills anyone can develop is the ability to ask good and better questions. The importance of having a long-term vision and clear goals. Many of Ferriss's interviewees emphasize the importance of knowing where you want to go in life and having a clear plan for how to get there. The power of saying no. Ferriss and many of his interviewees advocate for saying no to distractions and commitments that don't contribute to one's primary goals. Tim Ferriss also included two main overall principles in the Tools of Titan book. Principle number one, success in your definition is achievable if you collect and apply the right field-tested beliefs and habits. I couldn't agree more. This is a powerful principle to remind ourselves, and keeping them top of mind, I think, is vital. Principle number two, the superheroes you have in mind, billionaires, titans, icons, etc., are nearly all walking flaws who have mastered and maximized one or two strengths. Food for thought. They are succeeding because they find and build their unique strengths and they focus on forming habits around those strengths. Therefore, you can too. This book, along with other carefully selected books, influences, environment, and people or community, can help support and accelerate the process. Choose wisely. Train yourself to be uncommonly resilient and have a high tolerance for discomfort or pain along the way. Now, I've chosen three prominent figures who are featured in Tools of Titans and will share some key takeaways from their interviews. Please do remember, though, that the choice of who to highlight is very subjective, and there are many other influential individuals featured in the book. In fact, it was tough. It was really tough choosing just three for you. So let's start with Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and investor. His top key was think differently. Thiel emphasizes the importance of contrarian thinking. His famous interview question is, what important truth do very few people agree with you on? This is about seeking out unique, underappreciated truths and perspectives. That was really thought-provoking for me. Competition versus monopoly. Thiel argues that business should strive for monopoly. In his view, competitive markets erode profits, while monopolies can focus on innovation and long-term planning. Definite optimism. Thiel believes in the importance of having a clear, specific vision for the future, definite, and the belief that you can get there, optimism. This combination drives meaningful progress. I love this. So powerful. Next, Brene Brown, research professor, author, and speaker. Embrace vulnerability. Brown's research has shown that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. It is the source of creativity, innovation, and change. She delves into that throughout many of the books that she's authored. Power of empathy. Empathy, according to Brown, fuels connection. It's about understanding others' perspectives, staying out of judgment, recognizing emotions in others, and communicating that understanding. Courage over comfort. Brown emphasizes the importance of choosing courage over comfort in a culture defined by scarcity, fear, and uncertainty. And next, Naval Ravikant, entrepreneur and angel investor. Wealth creation. Ravikant argues that wealth isn't about taking from others, but creating for the economy. Wealth comes from a combination of specific knowledge, accountability, and leverage. Happiness is a choice. Naval believes that happiness is a state you can train. It involves understanding that desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until ... you get what you want. Importance of reading. Ravikant is a voracious reader and believes it is one of the highest return on investment activities because a single profound idea read in a single book can fundamentally change your life. Very, very powerful. Each one of those points from those people. Remember, these are just a few key takeaways from individuals' extensive interviews and do not entirely encapsulate their philosophies or ideas. They really give you a good snapshot, though, of the person, their experience, and their knowledge. I encourage you to read the book for a more comprehensive understanding of these titans. Have your own choice of which titans to read about and their insights and advice. One more significant example of value and something that you could take away and put into action right away if you chose from Tools of Titans is Paulo Coelho, author of The Alchemist, shared a habit that he suggests people take on. Use a notebook for your thoughts only to get them out of your mind and release them. I've actually adopted that after I read The Alchemist years ago. And I do find it very effective. It works, and I still use it today. I've been using it for years. Quote to leave you with from Paulo: "The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion." Just one more powerful quote. Even when everything is going terribly and I have no reason to be confident, I just decide to be. Derek Sivers. I love this because confidence is a choice, and that is where we get the conviction to get to our next level, to push on, to achieve more. Powerful, powerful quote to contemplate and just maybe have in front of us. Hope you enjoyed this book review of Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. Definitely not a summary because it is a beast of a book. So hope maybe it inspired you to go ahead and get it yourself. Audiobooks are great. But this is just one of those books that having the physical book would be of value. It's a page turner. It's something that you would read in bits and pieces and return to. But the choice is yours. And hopefully, this helped you decide if it is something you'd like to read. With each book, I get excited to discover how it can serve not only as mirrors of reality, but also windows into the future that we dream or aspire to create, whether we're looking for tools, strategies, inspiration, um, know how, philosophy, um, any of it, whatever we're looking for. I love the literature part of it, the value that we can glean from so many people with them. Looking forward to sharing more with you. In fact, Bren and I have been talking about and planning this playlist of book reviews, the Elevation Books playlist for a couple years now. So super excited. Thank you for spending time here in this video with the first one, the first of many. In closing, we founded Elevation Guild with the vision of providing reliable solutions to those in pursuit of true passive income and building wealth. Our greater vision is to include sharing what we do in all areas of well-being and ultimate life design. As lifetime avid readers ourselves, we will be sharing these book reviews on books that have had an impact in our success, in our life. There'll be each one of them will be directly personal to us so that we can share more value, real value, true value. Our mission is to empower you to build an unshakable passive income, thrive in any economy, and elevate to your ultimate lifestyle, which includes financial freedom. Passive income streams we share on this channel do not require you to chain yourself, and they never will, to a computer or spend thousands of hours learning a new skill. In fact, we put together detailed step-by-step guidance where needed to support everyone, regardless of prior experience. Ultimately, we're all working towards expanding financial freedom. And the experience on the other side of that is incredible. And it's about having more choices in all areas of our lives. A big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what ifs in life. In fact, the fact is, we cannot prepare for sudden impact, the unexpected, costs and expenses with incidents or healthcare, plus other life essentials and comforts. What is in our control, though, is creating wealth in abundance so that we can adapt and have more choices, options, and resources, regardless of what affects us or is going on around us. As Robert Kiyosaki says, financial freedom is a mental, emotional, and educational process, knowing that we are passionate about our mission to provide the most valuable content and options here at Elevation Guild so as to empower each of you to build that unshakable passive income and a life where you are sustainably fulfilled. The knowledge and value we bring you has been gained from mentorship of titans of the like, being lifestyle readers eager to always continue learning, leveling up, advancing, evolving, and of course, through our multiple years of experience. And yes, through the failures. We always learn through the failures. Life is precious, time is invaluable, and having choices on how we spend it is where the true wealth lies. The ability to truly experience an abundant life. Living life on your terms. Our tagline, Your Life Elevated, is intentional. Please do subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop. Hit the like button on this video if you received value. Thank you so much for sharing this time, your precious commodity, here in this video, and tap the bell to turn on notifications so that you find out when we publish new content. See you in the next video.